There was this little old gal one time. Her granny was plumb crazy about her. Crazy in love, not like crazy in the nervous hospital. I reckon she felt the same way about her. Well, sir, Granny spoiled her a good bit, even carried her over to the big shopping mall there next to the dollar store, where she'd go and get her candy and soda pop. Granny bought her an old red cape one time, kind of like Superman. Some folks called him Clark Kent. I called him Superman. She wore it all the time to make her granny happy. Wore it so much that the folks in town started calling her Little Red Riding Hood. I reckon that's where they got the name of that story from. Well, sir, Red Riding Hood's granny got to feeling a bit poorly. She was an old give-out. She figured her granny would get to feeling quite a bit better if she had some biscuits and mustard. A little of that corn liquor her mama fixed up in the bathtub there. Some folks calls it moonshine. I calls it corn liquor. Well, Red Riding Hood's mama told her, stay on the path. Don't be pulling around and not wander off in the woods or somewhere. Little Red said, all right then. Well, sir, no sooner than Little Red got to walking on the trail. There in the woods, she came upon a wolf. That wolf was kind of cruel. Well, when he seen Little Red coming along, he just lit up. Seems, of course, he could use a meal or something to eat. Now, he tried to make friends with that Little Red, but she wasn't having nothing to do with him. Well, sir, he was fixing to pounce on her. Of course, she wandered off somewheres. He was going to bite her head clean off. She let it slip, though. She let it slip that she was going to her granny's house to take some supplies and whatnot. Well, sir, that wolf, he'd play his cards right. He could live high on the hog and eat both of them. While Little Red was out in them woods fooling around like her mother told her not to, that wolf had trailed out and head to Granny's house. That old wolf knocked on the door. Granny answered it. He swallowed her down whole. Didn't even take no time to put mustard on her. Well, sir, that old wolf dressed up in some of her old night clothes there. Looked quite funny. Not funny ha-ha, funny queer. Before long, Red Riding Hood come along. She got in a gander at that old wolf in Granny's pajamas. She knew something was up. So she asked Granny, what was going on with them eyes and them big old ears and whatnot. That wolf, he said it was for hearing and they'll see you better. Well, sir, then she asked him about that big old mouth. I guess that must have set him off over the edge. He knew the jig was up. He grabbed Little Old Red just a licking his chops. Well, sir, she pretty much put two and two together. She knew what happened to Granny. She started saying, why'd you kill my granny for? Why'd you kill my granny for? Well, sir, that wolf about swallowed her down when these three little pigs came along. They was taking their lawnmower blade over to Bill Cox's to get it sharpened. They'd heard all the racket. Got a good look at that wolf. Them little Parkers just seemed red. Seemed like they was still hot at him for a huffing and a puffing on that house and a wrecking it. Well, sir, they just took that lawnmower blade and just killed him. Cut him plumb near in half.